Hello, my dear. How are you? Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, bring a friend. If you bring one more person with you, you can pick up the reading free of charge, bringing two members to a live stream giveaway. It's reading full answer 60 years value. Let me share this live stream on the Twitter, guys. 1 second, bear with me. We are going today to do the mystery reading of the lovers killer situation. Disappearance of Roxanne Paltauf, who is probably dead person now, and as well the mystery death of Loretta Roberts. It happens eventually in the same hotel. 1 second, let me just hashtag their names. Loretta Roberts and Roxanne Paltrow. So now we are going to talk. We are going to talk first about beautiful girl Roxanne Paltrow that was celebrating second anniversary with her boyfriend. That was at that moment she was 16 years old to turn 17, I believe, and the boy was faking in front of her parents that he's 18, but in fact he was 28. As well, it's turned that her boyfriend, after her disappearance, literally she went to sleep over with him. They were dating in some motel, spooky motel, where they were renting the rooms for the lovers for the prostitution per hour. It was very spooky place, and as well, um, due to this hour to hour, the reception lose check up or literally no check in, check out thing. Literally, they don't know when she was the last time there. So called by talking with her mother, Roxanne Paltrow was there 2 days with her boyfriend, and then she called her mother and told her, "I'm going to stay one more day, mom." And at that period, literally, she disappeared, and eventually her boyfriend reported that by the name, I hashtag his name, Louis, pardon guys, Walls, I do believe you can see in the hashtag, literally was hashtagged as well because the police still never investigate. They didn't know what is the room where they were staying. Should they find like let's say blood traces, whatever could be leading to a possible murder of her? Because still till now, after all these years, there is no traces about her body. What I understood, I'm going to ask the tarot what happened with Roxanne Paltrow. Was it sex trafficking? Was it murder? Was she murdered on the way to when she was relocating? We are going to approach some different angles, the same investigation through the esoteric tools. As well, I'm going to ask about Loretta Roberts. That is very funny. She disappeared. She was last seen in the same day when was the last seen Roxanne Paltov, and Loretta Roberts was eventually the prostitute that was working around this motel, and as well her body. They found her corpse eventually nearby. Uh, so that person was seen in the same hotel, like um, the same day when was Roxanne there. So there is a question if the Louis was there professionally, like a pimp for these prostitutes. As well, some days after, they were found only ID of Roxanne was found in possession when was arrested a guy, Jeffrey Moore, and I hashtagged him as well, guys. And this guy was connected again in this some kind of sexual abused and charged few times as well. He just make a statement that he was dropping somewhere Roxanne and as well Louis on the way to motel, and then it just stayed her ID there. Uh, there is another question for my YouTube family, the question and of the parents of Roxanne. There is a question suspicious of the family of Roxanne. I saw very nice video of her mother and I guess sister talking about this. Uh, Literally, such a shame that this girl from such a nice family, nice sister energy of the mother, very clear energy. Uh, you see the normal family with no energy of kind of abusing her family, and I really feel sorry for that family lost. Really, guys, do pray that we find the justice about the Roxanne Paltauf and Loretta Roberts in the future, in the nearest future. And that's why I added this video to my list playlist called Justice Will Be Served. So here it is. Let's see first. We're going to check out the energy of the answer about, let's see, the answer about, second, guys. Answer about Loretta Roberts. Let's start from Loretta Roberts. That her body is found already. Was Loretta Roberts? Wow, here it is, moved away. Do you see the water? And they literally found her in the water nearby, like a pond or lake. That's what I saw in only video that I read as a news about these two girls. Dear spirits, was Loretta Roberts killed from Roxanne's boyfriend? Wow, wow, wow. She was rejected something to do. Explain, was Loretta Roberts involved in kidnapping Roxanne? Guys, I got answer yes. And she rejected this to do. And yes, I do believe that Louis was the pimp, like in charge of this girl, all of the girls, like protector and the lover of all of them. Was Loretta Roberts working for Louis? Wow, the answer is yes. Loretta Roberts was working for him. Wow. Did Loretta Roberts reject work? Was Loretta Roberts drugs? Explaining this card, guys. Yes, unfortunately, yes. Otherwise, we would work for that jerk, total jerk. Did Loretta Roberts see the? Did Loretta see? Yes, I think Loretta Roberts was witness of the Louis and Roxanne fight. 1 second. Did Loretta was Loretta Roberts witness for Roxanne Paltauf removed? Yes. All the answers are yes, guys. So my story. 1 second. I'm going to ask the last question. Was Jeffrey Moore involved in the death of Loretta Roberts too? Louis is definitely involved. Yes. 1 second. No, he know just by the news or on the telephone call. No, he was away. So like these guys. So here it is, the first one for Loretta. I'm going to make a short video and then I return to Roxanne. We are making a short video about Loretta Roberts. 1 second. I'm making a 60 seconds. Hello, my dear. Don't forget to bring a second person for free reading or check out the PayPal list on total sale. What is your my God? What is my God, my God? Do tell me your comments. Here it is, guys. Loretta Roberts was killed from Louis, the boyfriend of Roxanne, missing still Roxanne, Paltauf. And yes, she was working for him. He was a pimp and boyfriend of all this girl. And yes, she was using drugs. That's why she was working for this guy. Answer is yes. She rejected to be involved in kidnapping, removing Roxanne. And yes, she saw the fight. And while she was removed in the lake, and she was aware of the witness of their lovers' fight and action. And yes, she was removed. But Jeffrey Moore was not there. He was not involved. He was not there. So Louis killed Lorette, guys. Loretta Roberts was killed from Louis, the boyfriend of Roxanne, missing still Roxanne, Paltauf. And yes, she was working for him. He was a pimp and boyfriend of all this girl. And yes, she was using drugs. That's why she was working for this guy. Answer is yes, she rejected to be involved in kidnapping, removing Roxanne. And yes, she saw the fight. And while she was removed in the lake, and she was aware of the witness of the lovers' fight and action. And yes, she was removed. But Jeffrey Moore was not there. He was not involved. He was not there. So Louis killed Lorette, guys. Loretta Roberts was killed from Louis, the boyfriend of Roxanne, missing still Roxanne. Let me hashtag, guys. I'm just. And yes, she was working for him. He was a pimp and boyfriend of all this girl. And yes, she was using drugs. That's why she was working for this guy. Answer is yes, she rejected to be involved in kidnapping, removing Roxanne. And yes, she saw the fight. And while she was removed in the lake, and she was aware of the witness of the lovers' fight and action. And yes, she was removed. But Jeffrey Moore was not there. He was not involved. He was not there. So look again. Let me hashtag the names of all the girls. Roxanne. Please bear with me till I hashtag this for the short videos on applications, just 60 seconds. Okay. It will take to Instagram automatically. 1 second, guys. I'm going to transfer it on Instagram to be 60 seconds on Instagram as well. And on YouTube, it was on TikTok. As well, guys, I'm going to just let me put it here, guys. 1 second. This is connection to Roxanne directly, proof of connection to Roxanne. Paltauf. So many ways. Guys, I lost. And let's do separate. Then this let's research now just the case of Roxanne Paltauf. So, dear spirits, do explain me. Is Roxanne Paltauf alive? Oh my God, she's working somewhere. Is Roxanne Paltauf alive? Under other people's influence, she's working somewhere in a bad company. It was immature decision of her lover. Here it is. The Louis was involved in this. Explain, is this Louis was in 1 second. Wow, it was a strategy move. That anniversary he pulled her. Is she in Mexico? Is Roxanne Paltauf in Mexico? Wow. I got a magician, guys. Wow. Yes, probably she's in Mexico. Because why is it in Mexico? Because on from her telephone, guys, there was one more detail that her bag, her purse was left. Like she was in the middle of the fight. He called her parents after when her mother Loretta Roberts, that the Atari confirmed Loretta Roberts pink as well. And that killed the Loretta Roberts that we saw in the previous reading about Loretta Roberts. And yes, Loretta Roberts saw the kidnapping of Roxanne Paltrow, and she was against this. She didn't want to be involved in kidnapping the underage girl for the sex trafficking. And that was the reading about Loretta Roberts that took us to connection to Roxanne Paltrow because Loretta Roberts was seen in the same day in the same motel and like a 50, I don't know, 50 meters from, is it in a next door room or something? From the room where 2 days they were staying, Louis and Roxanne Paltrow. So Roxanne is the one that is missing, guys. And yes, once more, is Roxanne part of that? What about this? Is Roxanne dead? Our moment. Suddenly, wow, she was not, she was rejecting the proposition of her boyfriend to work for him. Give me more. Is she dead? Is Roxanne dead? I, I'm not getting that. She was just tricked. She was not, she just rejected him, guys. But she's under contract. I got King of Pentacle and her being under the contract. Somewhere moved to another, like Bordeaux, right? And why I said Mexico? Because he was using her when her purse was there in his room, and he was calling 300 telephone calls done on her from through her telephone or missed calls or done the telephone calls, and he called over the border in Mexico as well using her telephone. Imagine that. That bill for sure paid the mother of the girl, and he killed her and he was using her plus her telephone to call abroad. This gross, disgusting. And uh, if he killed her, but I see the here, guys. Loretta was just killed. Young Roxanne was moved to work. She's on contract. Is she in Mexico? That's what I'm asking. Is she in Mexico working? Yes, this would be my card. Yes. Is Roxanne out of working in Mexico? King of Wands and Queen of Cups. One more. Oh, to at his friends, at Louis Wall's friends. This is a friend of, at a place of a friend of Louis Wall's. I do believe that this is a card of a Louis Walls, always one I was having in the previous reading, and I do believe that this is the friend. This person is a friend of the Louis, where he sent her to work, and that was the full strategy pre-planned on date. He wanted to manifest the cash through Roxanne, like he literally sold her out. Will Roxanne Paltauf will be found in future free? It's a secret, guys. Still a secret. Will Roxanne Paltauf will be found? Ooh, world card. Explaining. Is it world like abroad? It's over, guys. Oh my god. Now I got the card of the death, unfortunately. Now I got the death. It was like secretly moved to work, but then it's over now, guys. Imagine the use case has passed. I think this was the case. It's already cold case 3 years or 4 years old. Unfortunately, I'm getting the cards. And will this secret will be revealed? Oh, it's coming, guys. It just postponed. The secret will be revealed. One question: is Jeffrey Moore? Did Jeffrey Moore kill Roxanne? No. Okay, no. Guys, Louis Walls killed both girls. Let's ask again. Did Louis Wall kill Roxanne Paltrow? Yes. Under the rooftop there in the hotel. Wow. a woman involved. There is a woman involved. That woman was this woman? I'm going to ask Lorette. Was this woman called Loretta Roberts? Did Lorette? No, these are the partners. These are the partners, the business partners that they wanted her as a slave to work on a contract, right? Uh, he just sent her there. Give me more. Did Jeffrey Moore drive? Was Jeffrey Moore connected to Louis Wolf kidnapping Roxanne? Wow. Yes, it's a teamwork. Teamwork, guys. But Louis kidnapped her. Jeffrey didn't kill her or kidnapped. This one was just driver, what I understand. Jeffrey Moore was a driver in this case. Driver to this the the bosses. Will the secret will be revealed this year? No, it's still hanging. Will the secret about Roxanne Paltauf be revealed next year? Suddenly. Wow. Possibly could be a news in summer, Leo season. Wow. Somebody need to pull up the strength to talk. Somebody was a witness guy. Do you see Knight here and pulling the strength? Apologetic that he didn't talk before. Somebody saw something in that motel. Just the secret and keeping quiet. So many things. This is hilarious. Just going. The Queen of Cups, that is her heart abused from the jerk. And these are the contractors and the secret that is kept. 1 second. And this is his desire, what he wanted to do from her, to put her in a contract. And here he put her inside of the hotel room. He kidnapped her to put her on the contract. And he was having a contract with these people, the couple, above him. And then that was the whole strategy, pre-planned to bring her there. Yes, pre-planned. Okay, putting here pre-planned as well, teamwork with the lover. If she's dead, how many years is dead? Let me see. How many years Roxanne Paltrow was a sex slave? Two years, guys. How many years Roxanne Paltrow was a sex slave? Years. She could be a mule, guys, for drugs. Yes, that's what I call this mule in a drug cartel. Yes, sending her away, as you see. So once more, let's finish. This is very, very, very hard to read. Loretta Roberts was easier case to read. Let's put it, guys. 1 second, bear with me. 60 seconds. I don't know what will pass in 60 seconds. So let's Roxanne Paltauf case. Her boyfriend Louis Wallace killed her. It was pre-planned. He brought her to a home, wanted to literally enslave her under the control of this couple. Literally, guys, under the control. And yes, unfortunately, she's dead now. 2 years she was working in that sex trafficking thing. And Jeffrey Moore didn't kill her. He was just a part of the team, my dear. He didn't. He was not a killer. So that was the whole story. The truth won't be relieved. There is a person that was a witness that is hiding, and he will talk. Maybe July, Leo season, we will hear this secret revealed. Somebody has to apologize. It didn't pull up the strength to talk. Roxanne Palmer case. Her boyfriend Louis Wallace killed her. It was pre-planned. He brought her to a home, wanted to literally enslave her under the control of this couple. Literally, guys, under the control of yes, unfortunately, she's dead now. Here she is working in that sex trafficking thing. And Jeffrey Moore didn't kill her. He was just a part of the team idea. He didn't. He was not a killer. So that was the whole story. The truth won't be relieved. There is a person that was a witness that is hiding, and he will talk maybe July year season we will hear this secret revealed. Somebody has to apologize to the full of this strength to talk. I'm hashtagging all the names. Case. Her boyfriend Louis Wallace killed her. It was pre-planned. Brought her to a home, wanted to literally enslave her under the control of this couple. Literally, guys, under the control of yes, unfortunately, she's dead now. Where she was working in that sex trafficking thing. And Jeffrey Moore didn't kill her. Roxanne Paltauf. And yes, she was working for him. He was a pimp and boyfriend of all this girl. And Roxanne Paltauf, okay. Like she was drugged, guys, because when I started to do the Roxanne Paltrow reading, I was all the time spinning like this. I think she was drugged to use for in that sex trafficking chain. Yes, she was drugged. I'm still spinning. It never happens to me. I don't have any kind of dizziness. But no, sorry. Roxanne Paltrow case. Roxanne Paltrow case. And when I was opening the first girl reading, Mystery about the first one, Loretta Roberts, it was as well the drink and drugs questions. In the second one round for Roxanne Paltrow, last 10 minutes, I didn't open the question about drugs, but with this, my energy, my body energy, it is. I confirm. That's the proof for me. Guys, I'm going to hashtag and put the pictures on the poster. These two men that are suspected, right? Because I mean they're charged for something else, so I think only Jeffrey Moore is charged for other cases. So still, the boyfriend is somewhere free and being a predator. 1 second. Is the boyfriend Louis Wallace killed her? Second, the last one. Welcome the questions now, guys. Welcome the questions. Hello, hello. Welcome the questions. I'm going to I'm putting the same thing in 60 seconds on YouTube, Insta, and TikTok. And I'm going to put the poster, the cover photo of these possible killers. Welcome questions, guys. Now is the time for questions because I have finished the channeling. This will be added to my Justice Will Be Served playlist of all the cases, missing people, sex trafficking, or court cases uh, that I'm doing from last year for free. So I hope I can somehow contribute for finding these people that are missing or that the justice can be clear before even the court case is there. Who killed Roxanne? Part of this will be. Welcome the questions. I'm going to open as well just the message from Loretta. Let's do message from Loretta Roberts to her family. Loretta Roberts. She doesn't have now pain, guys. Her life. Loretta Roberts was a prostitute. Probably she was working for Louis as a pimp. Louis, that was a boyfriend of Nanny as well of younger Roxanne Paltauf. Loretta Roberts was 28 years old, and here it is the message to her family. Now I don't have pain in another dimension. Give me more, any other message to the loved one of Loretta Roberts. Thank you, spirits. I see you. I see all of your thoughts. And yes, I don't have pain, and my death was painless. I do believe that they were overdosed in this case because for Loretta Roberts, I got the card that they put her something. Is it in a drink or overdose? Definitely, that was my card connected to drugs. As well, you are not alone. I can be in 5D in contact with you through your thoughts, and you are not alone. As well, I'm helping you from the spirit level with your family. That's the Loretta Roberts message. And don't feel guilty if somebody from the family feel guilty how they couldn't help her to go out of this sex trafficking chain, or how they didn't protect her from these terrible people around her. Don't feel guilty. This was her karma in this life. And let me see the message from Roxanne. Message from Roxanne Paltauf. Why I'm connecting these two girls? Because they died in the same. They were seen the last day of the living Roxanne Paltauf, last day that she was seen or talking with her family. Literally in that motel, Loretta Roberts and Roxanne Paltauf were like neighbors in the hotel room, and then they both disappeared. And it is famous that it was Loretta was famous in that area that she was working, and she was all 28 years old, that she was working there as a prostitute. And Louis, the new boyfriend of 2 years of Roxanne Paltrow, was literally uh, Roxanne was young, 16 years old, naive, and oh my God, how? Wait a second. He was her boyfriend from the age of 14 to 16. Oh my God, that is too young. And guys, that's why we never had the sex before commitment. This is a bullshit relationship as well. She was not aware that this guy was lying, introducing that he was just 2 years older than her. In fact, he was 12 years older, what I understood. He was telling I'm 18 and she was 16, but in fact he was 28. Louis was 28. So, guys, message from Roxanne once more from Roxanne Paltauf. Message from Roxanne Paltauf to her family. Wow, tears. Somebody is still crying for this missing girl, mother, her sister. It was my time to go. Yes, she finished the karmic cycle. She was drawn back to this boy. Even if, guys, she was supposed to stay 2 days only with that boy, and then she called her mother that she's going to stay one more extra day with him. And that was a crucial. That day, they were already fighting before, but it was her time to stay there and to have a judgment day. I had a judgment card before for her. As well, she's saying she can be as a soul in different placing with her mother, with her sister, with her beloved friends. Although you may not understand it now, everything happened for a reason. I had the karma to work with this Louis. I had to go and I had the karma work with Louis from previous life. But where I am now, my dear, that's the message from Roxanne, part of the family where I am now. As you see, I feel healthy and happy. And the earth was my lesson. This karmic cycle with Louis was my lesson. Yes, and my dear, I feel happy and healthy now, so your tears are not needed anymore. I'm happy now. You had to embrace my death. But there is a message. We are going to be again together with her family. And guys, her spirit is waiting to connect with her family on another dimension. Of course, when they're finished their life cycle on this planet Earth, they will be together. That's the message from Roxanne Carter to her family. Guys, I have a theory that later she was there under the contract for 2 years and then they just finish her life. I got two times confirmation of this time frame and the end of the life. But yes, she was a slave trafficant. And uh, Louis, it was a teamwork between Louis, Jeffrey. Jeffrey was in this case the one that was taking things, and the Louis was one that was bringing the girls, like a playboy energy, collecting all of them. He was the boss in that area, but they took her to a um, bossy couple that is possibly this Mexican connection that literally he was calling off. And yes, Loretta Roberts, that died, that was last time seen the same day, and her body was after next week was literally found, but Roxanne's body was never found. Loretta Roberts to rejected suggestion from Louis to help her kidnap, move, uh, uh, relocate the Roxanne for that border somewhere else. And because she rejected, she was killed. She didn't want this young girl to work with her to be a victim of the sex trafficking, like she was already working there more than 10 years for them. And yes, Jeffrey Moore didn't kill. This was everything from or arranged. In this case, was arranged for these two girls. Louis was the only one to blame, but I hashtag all the names of suspected there, guys. even if the other one is a sexual predator, the one that should be the guilty for these two girls is literally Louis, so-called boyfriend of Roxanne, part of that period of her disappearance. Guys, this was all. If there is any third questions, welcome to ask me now. Check out the PayPal links as well. Possible menu. Tarot readings are total sale in February, like a Christmas present for Valentine month. This was a very exhaustive reading. I'm going to add 1 second. While you write your question, hello RS99, and who is with us? Anybody else? I'm going just to check with this download. It's the two short videos of separate Loretta story and Roxanne. Yes, they're in the system. Welcome, guys. Don't forget to bring a friend to get the giveaway reading. Bring one more friend with you. RS99 and whoever it is now with us. Let me hash that to the justice list, the same thing. Roxanne, Paltauf. It will be added. The both short video justice will be served. Please checking. Yes. going to share this on Twitter. Guys, that was all for tonight. Don't forget, when you subscribe, hit the like, put alert bells so you can see 2 times per day my live stream and join it for a tarot reading free of charge as well. The giveaways, if you bring one new member with you, 1 plus 1. If you bring 2 members, you're getting free of charge 60 euros while you're reading. Coupon you can use during any of the live stream per day. As well, pre-book the tarot readings, total sale, the menu of the list. The list of the readings is under any of the windows. You check the list and pre-book by PayPal link and your good join my good karma work in Asia. Sorry guys, it's late here. I'm tired. By literally donating, you're joining the fundraising for my orphans back in Southeast Asia, where my good karma work is taking place last 15 years and totally in Europe, the last 25 years of the humanitarian work. So that was the purpose of this tarot channel, the fundraising for helping orphans in need. As well, there are the healing advices. Welcome to check shantilata.com website, and this live stream with the justice will be served is for empowering the women and as well giving a tips, warning about dating and spiky dreams and different type profiles of the personality of the lovers killers. So I hope it can help somehow, and it's a part of my activism helping out the community by giving this education about um, and signals of the red flags. Guys, thank you for attention. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of my YouTube family. I love you all. Take care and play for the lost souls and the missing people to be found and justice to be served.